Donatella, I think it might be time to say the truth about a few things, Pumpkin. What do you think? Okay, guys, on a serious note, if you read that last post, Mr. Noodles, you know that is not a Jeffree Star Cosmetics product item. That is a collab I did with a brand called JOUER years ago, bitch. It's a little ancient. But this is another incident where my name is in tjmaxx, and there's nothing wrong with that. But about 6 months ago, Morphe put me in tjmaxx, which is in the UK. And the conspiracy collection was there. I never really acknowledged it. I was afraid of speaking on anything because anytime I say anything, it always gets misconstrued. But I think I'm tired of being afraid. And I think if things need to go on the record and be set straight, it's time. I've been staying in my lane. I've been doing me for a minute. So when things are constantly brought up to me or to my attention, sometimes it does get a little old because it's like, wow, why can't I just say what happened so everyone can stop guessing? And sometimes people don't need to know, but I think when you have such a strong relationship with someone and then it ends so suddenly and then it still is trickling down a year plus later, it's like, girl, let's just put it to rest. So I think tomorrow I'm going to film a video and just sit down and keep it really real. There's no time for feelings. It's business.
Hey guys, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Well, kind of being sold in tjmaxx again, you guys. If you remember, some time ago, there was a conspiracy palette found in a tjmaxx in the UK, and that was something, but Jeffree never really addressed it. Anyway, his quote-unquote products are being found again in tjmaxx, this time in America. And, well, Jeffree has something to say, and I also have opinions on it. So if you're interested in hearing about all of that drama, then make sure that you keep on watching.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says...
Okay, you guys, so Jeffree Star in tjmaxx and Jeffree Star in these discount like stores like Marshall's, TJ Ross, Burlington. Like this has like been a huge kind of like a stigma around Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And the belief out there is that Jeffree doesn't want to be found dead in a tjmaxx. And the reason that I think people have this belief about Jeffree Star Cosmetics is because of this one video Jeffree made a while ago where he shops at tjmaxx for the first time and he buys a full face of makeup from tjmaxx. I'm going to insert a clip of the video where people just took this little clip and ran with it because we all love a good piece of tea and some good shade and some good drama. And anyway, take a look.
A lot of people said be careful because there's no testers in tjmaxx. So I guess, you guys, there's used makeup in there, allegedly. And we have to watch for the seals because there's people that will like open the packaging and test it and then put it back. I'm like... girl, come on. So we're just going to make sure that everything's sealed and good because I don't want, whooping cough or pink eye. So we're going to be really careful today. Chris and Zach, have you guys shopped at tjmaxx ever?
I used to shop at TK-Maxx in England.
Okay, why did a lot of people told me that? And I thought they were kidding.
Yeah,
people overseas were like, we have TK-Maxx, and I'm like, J and K are like close to each other in the alphabet. What's going on here? Have you been there, Zach, in Michigan, tjmaxx?
Honestly, I don't think I've ever been inside of a TJ-Maxx.
Well, first time for everything. Girl, this looks like it was used and then put on sale, used again and then put on sale. Obviously not to be shady. If a brand has overstock of product, they do get sent to tjmaxx and Marshalls. So, I live for Elf, bitch. So, Elf, what are you doing over here, girl? Bubble mask, marshmallow soothing mask. This has been opened, but I'm still gonna take it home and see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna take the risk. Okay, so let's find the makeup. She told me it was around the corner. What's over here? I'll be over here.
So as you can see here, Jeffree is just walking around TJ Maxx looking for different makeup, doing all this stuff, and then he comes across the Kat Von D Cosmetics Shade and Light Contour Palette. Now, if you are not caught up on the drama, Jeffree Star and Kat Von D used to be very, very, very good friends, and it is alleged, well, actually, I think it's a fact that Kat Von D really, really helped Jeffree start up his cosmetics line when it first launched. But they had a huge falling out, and now they are like completely like enemies, and it was like this huge drama in the beauty community, and they were like tweeting each other things back and forth, and videos were made about each other, and all of this stuff. And so when he sees the Shade and Light Contour Palette inside TJ Maxx, he throws a little shade at it, and people ran with that shit until the cows came home. Is that an expression? You guys know I'm so bad at expressions, but they really, really ran with it. And then at another point in time, Jeffree actually tweeted, KVD will be a TJ Maxx exclusive in 2019, I heard. And so he's throwing, again, more shade at not only Kat Von D, but also TJ Maxx by saying that like her brand will only be inside TJ Maxx and all of that. So that's kind of the tea with that. We all know Kat Von D has her own set of things, and the reason that she kind of got, I would say that she actually got like kind of permanently canceled, so much so where she stepped down and took all of her name away from her beauty line, and now it's just KVD Vegan Beauty or whatever it's called. I think that she's like an actual example of like what cancellation actually looks like when it's done, because people really, really just stopped messing with her after her whole vaccination stance and all of that. I think she's a really good example of what actual cancellation looks like, because people just stopped buying from her, so much so to where she ended up separating her entire self and like everything from her beauty line, and now it's just called KVD Vegan Beauty, and really nobody even talks about Kat Von D anymore. So I think she's like kind of an example of what actual cancellation looks like. But anyway, that's neither here or there. But so it's very, very interesting that now Jeffree Star products are showing up inside of the TJ Maxx. But the thing is, it's not really a full Jeffree Star Cosmetics product. It's a collab that he did with JOUER back in 2017. It's a lip topper. So in 2017, Jeffree Star collabed with JOUER Cosmetics, who is one of my favorite makeup brands, and he created a lip topper with them where all of the proceeds went to the LGBTQ center in Los Angeles. So it was for charity, and it was like his first time ever collabing with a brand and like having an affiliate code and all of this stuff, where all of the proceeds went to charity. So this product was found inside of a TJ Maxx for like $3.99 or $2.99 or something. I'm going to insert the picture up there for you. And Jeffree had something to say about it. So Jeffree takes to Twitter and he says, I think it's time to sit down and do a video update on how this happened, and also how Morphe betrayed me by putting me in UK's tjmaxx stores earlier this year. I'm done being shamed for the lies. People started like saying some things, and then this tweet is actually deleted, so I can't find it. But there was a tweet where somebody responded to it, and he replied, "You're assuming I'm mad when I'm not. LOL. People try and shame me because those products are there. There's a backstory and a lot of things people don't know." And my first instinct when I saw when these Jeffree Star lip topper collabs with JOUER came out, and I saw they were in TJ Maxx right now, I'm like, girl, it's 2021. That product was made in 2017. Like, is it even good? Like, when did they stop production of that lip topper? And if you find it, should you even buy it? Because that's like really, really old. That was my first thought. I think, so my thoughts on this are, there's nothing wrong with having your makeup line featured or sold inside of a TJ Maxx or a Marshalls. There really is absolutely nothing wrong with that. You go in there and you find Cover FX, you find Physicians Formula all the time, you find Anastasia Beverly Hills, and she is thriving, honey. You find her in there all the time. There's good brands inside of TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and the way that they end up there is just by a surplus and an overstock of their makeup that they want to sell before it expires, and that makes complete sense. I buy a lot of makeup from Marshalls and TJ Maxx. You guys know, you guys watch this channel, or if you don't, if you're new here, hi, my name is Shelby. I would love it if you subscribed. But we do shopping vlogs at Marshalls and Ross and TJ Maxx and Ulta and all these things, and I I live for it. I live for finding a good discounted makeup product at Marshalls and TJ Maxx. Now, I will say that, you know, sometimes it's a little dicey when you go there, and they do sell a couple brands that are solely like sold. I haven't ever seen them anywhere else, not even at like Target or Walmart. And so, I don't know. I'm a little skeptical to try those brands. I just don't know what the quality's like. So, but you can find like Anastasia and like all of these good brands that we know and love. So if Jeffree Star Cosmetics, even if it were his actual brand sold in TJ Maxx, then I mean, for some people who are really, really dying to get their Jeffree Star Cosmetics and they, you know, couldn't afford it when it came out, this will be at a discounted price that maybe will make it available to more people. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But because of the way that Jeffree has addressed TJ Maxx in the past, this is really kind of coming to bite him in the butt, I think. I think that his shade that he threw, and while it was might have been just funny little shade that he was throwing, you know, just being like a little catty or whatever, now it's kind of coming back to bite him in the butt a little bit. But at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with being sold in TJ Maxx or Marshalls. I'm very interested to see what he has to say about why his conspiracy palette was sold in TK Maxx by Morphe, allegedly. I have in more recent times seen a couple little Morphe products in TJ Maxx. And I thought that was kind of shocking. I mean, I guess they're just like any other brand, but I had never seen them in TJ Maxx or Marshalls before. And then when I was doing my vlogs, I saw them. And so that was like the first time I saw them, and I was a little bit taken aback by that. Again, there's nothing wrong with being sold there. I had never seen them there before, so it's kind of like a shocker. Do you know what I'm saying? But when his conspiracy palette with Shane Dawson was found in the TK Maxx, neither one of them really said anything about it. You know, I actually made a drama video on that where I went to Marshalls and TJ Maxx and I tried to find it. I didn't realize it was only in the UK. If you want to watch that video, I'll put a card up here so you can click it. He never addressed that. He just kind of like kept it moving with his life and never really addressed it. So I guess we're going to hear what's going on about that now. And I'm really interested to see what he has to say about it, because I guess maybe their contract, I was thinking that maybe he couldn't slander the brand or say anything really bad about Morphe because of like contractual obligations and all of that. But, you know, his products aren't in Morphe stores anymore. I don't know if they're on the website. I don't know if his collabs with Morphe are on the website anymore. I'm not sure about that, but maybe his contract has come to an end, and maybe that's why he's finally speaking up about this. And maybe the reason he didn't speak up about this when it first happened is because he was under a contractual obligation to not say this or that about the brand until a certain date because of contractual obligations. And maybe that also was the reason why his products kind of dwindled so slowly out of Morphe stores to begin with. So that's just like my kind of like take on it or whatever, but that's my take. I want to know what you guys' take on this is down in the comment section down below. What do you think of Jeffree Star finally addressing the Morphe TK Maxx conspiracy palette situation? What do you think about this old ancient collab with JOUER and Jeffree Star being sold in Marshalls and TJ Maxx, excuse me? What do you think about that? Do you think that you want it? Are you gonna go try and find it, or are you like, wow, girl, this is from 2017? Like, I don't know when this was produced, but I'm good. Like, y'all go ahead, because that is kind of old. You know, it's 2021 now. We're halfway through 2021. So, and those products, I think they have like a 12-month shelf life after you open them. And maybe these aren't open, but either way, if that product has been sitting in that tube for 4 years, I don't know. For me, I wouldn't want to buy something when it's already 4 years old. You know what I'm saying? Am I saying that I don't have makeup products that are like 4 years old? No, I do. I have makeup that's like 4 years old in my in my makeup room, right? But I'm not gonna buy something, especially a lip product that is that old. I do have some eyeshadows and stuff, and I think that the powder products kind of last a little bit longer and hold up a little bit better than like a liquid product or like a mascara or a lipstick or a foundation or something like that would. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on all of that drama. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified of all of my future videos when they do post. And you can follow me on all of my social media at Beauty by Shelby. That's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at Beauty by Shelby, and I'll leave that right up there on the screen for you so you can see it. If you're enjoying the Beauty by Shelby vibes and want to see more, then YouTube should be suggesting a couple videos down below for you to choose from, so I would love it if you did that. But if you're just here to catch up on the Jeffree Star, tjmaxx drama, then that's cool too, girl. I appreciate you swinging in for your view anyway. Love you so. Thank you so much again for watching today's video, you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says,